Every business needs marketing. In the case of the mortgage profession, much of this job is often delegated to the individual loan officers, our salespeople. I agree that they need to be a part of the process, but frankly, they have a lot to do already. So, what can you do to empower your sales force? Stay tuned. Marketing is something that's often bundled with selling. Loan officers need to market, but they already have a lot on their plate. Their jobs already include communicating with borrowers, developing relationships, and in many cases, trying to manage their pipeline through the loan process. They don't really have time to continually create marketing content for blogs, newsletters, and videos, not to mention learning SEO and all the gadgetry of producing and distributing videos and other technology-based media. If you've ever tried to run a business, you inevitably run into the reality that one person can't do it all. If you do try, there are inevitably some tasks that won't get done very well, or even at all. However, we can provide loan officers with tools to make them better at what they do. Their primary job is direct contact, the face-to-face and on-the-phone conversations that not only create the business, but nurture the relationships that make the whole thing work. When you're an originator and you're scripting or filming or recording or writing, you're not necessarily fulfilling your highest and best use. Yet, these things are still important. By creating your marketing materials at a higher level, you can take the pressure off and streamline the process so your sales force can work more efficiently. We can create the content, the scripts, and assemble the necessary hardware and technical skill to make these things happen in a timely and efficient manner. Originators can be involved in the project, but get in and get out quickly so that they can get back to what they do best, which is interact with their clients and referral partners. Specifically, informative and entertaining videos can be crafted so that our LO's voice and image can reach out to people they don't know yet, or know only superficially, and start to build that relationship, even when they're doing other things. The idea is to fish upstream a little bit and start a dialogue with people before they're ready to talk with anyone seriously about their need for a mortgage. The videos and other materials strive to create a comfortable relationship before the relationship even begins. We educate and engage people while they're getting ready, and perhaps saving up their down payment. Who are they going to call when they're ready to take the next step? The person they're comfortable with. They know the name, the face, the voice, and they can feel their nature and their professional knowledge. Our loan officers are now real to them. By the way, the people we're looking for are not looking for us. What are they looking for? Information and entertainment. That's why people turn on the TV or run a Google search. They want information and or entertainment, and we need to give them a show in order to get them to watch the commercial. To put this sort of project together, you will need people who not only are familiar with the process, but who are also familiar with the day-to-day activities and challenges that loan originators experience every day. They need to have enough technical knowledge to deal with the specialists that inevitably get involved, and enough savvy to know how relationships are developed and how the sales process works. Frankly, they need to have made some mistakes and be ready to make some new ones, as in this line of work, it's always experimental to some degree. Once the content's created, it's relatively easy to change a few things and personalize it for the individual LOs, including having them do the narration in their own voice and having them featured in the video intro. We'd like to customize it a bit so it feels like them, so it feels more real. And when we show up with the camera and the microphone, they should be ready to spend a little time recording a few video or audio pieces before getting back to their clients. Some LOs are photogenic and maybe a little hammy. They'll want to be on camera as often as possible. Others of us have that face that's perfect for radio. Might want to limit the on-camera exposure a little bit. In either case, these instructional and hopefully entertaining videos can go on their individual YouTube channels and on their blogs and made available for email delivery. We can use ads of various sorts to drive local and national traffic. The materials I'm talking about don't need to be overly produced. They need to retain a little imperfection, a bit of a rough edge, because we're trying to introduce and humanize our people, not turn them into movie stars. Frank and Brian aren't slick. Their productions are reasonable quality, but they're not going to get nominated for an Emmy anytime soon. But people do watch, and this does work. Otherwise, they wouldn't continue to do it. If we create materials that can be used throughout the organization, it would enhance the image and productivity of virtually everyone. The goal is to increase revenue and production using a variety of marketing methods and freeing up originators from some of the time-consuming and tedious tasks. I'd like to thank you for your time and attention. To discuss this subject in more depth with an eye on what I can do for you and your company, please contact me. If you'd like to follow what I'm doing, you can subscribe to my blog and my YouTube channel. I always welcome your comments and suggestions. You can reach me at 800-200-9329 or by email at leo@pfmtg.com. Thanks for listening and hope to hear from you.